Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Week 8. We are getting down to the wire as far as our standings and everything goes. Teams are really starting to, figure out where they stand,
For
who
sure.
they need to beat in order to get to that desired higher seeds for playoffs. I'm Alex HNA22, joined by Noah Fusul Hasun.
What's
I'm
up?
hoping I got that right.
I
Sounds
don't even know how to pronounce it, so I think you're good.
good, good, perfect. We're here to bring you as many gold cap games as we can today. We have been having some technical difficulties. Today, as you might have noticed from our somewhat late starting time
Yeah.
as well, we will do our best to bring as much of gold capped week 8 to you as possible. Um, in any case, we're about to get into the first game that we know for sure we can get you right now, which is going to be Double Agents versus Ghost. We will work on the Islo versus Oklahoma's game, see if we can't do anything about that one because we know that is a very hype matchup.
Yes, for
Um,
sure.
but as of right now, we're not able to get it to you right this second. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Double Agents versus Ghost. Obviously the Do the Worm OU match was a forfeit in favor of OU, and then GSM was unfortunately not able to put their roster together this week. So EXT was awarded the win for that one. So without further ado, let's jump into the Double Agents Ghost game. It is Double Agents on the blue side up against Ghost on the red side.
Yep. So this is on the current patch, so Rageblade nerfs have gone through. Zaya's still fairly strong. I mean, with crit just not being as strong as it is.
Yeah.
Take it as you will as of Zaya being strong. We do see a Talon in the mid lane, with a heavy prominent top side AD with the jungle and the mid being AD on Ghost side, while the other three lanes kind of being either APs or tanks. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Vel'Koz, which is a really strong team fighter. Really good if you can get that ult off with all the passive stacks off. It does tons of damage, shreds through all the tanks. Wukong, which has seen a lot of play this patch especially. Mundo, which has always been strong, and we're talking about the bot lane.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Vladimir in the bottom
Yeah,
lane, so we do have our conventional versus unconventional bottom lane. Hulk on Trundle, and Hulk is definitely a jungler who has run away with games in the past. We'll see what he can do on this very high priority jungler. And then, of course, you've got Abusement Park on his signature top lane Nautilus. He's the only guy who still plays this, and it definitely works out really well for him and Ghost as a whole.
yeah, for sure. Uh, Abusement Park has been doing really well on that Nautilus. I'm actually super surprised about it right now. It does look like Scrambles is going to be starting at red buff, so nothing too normal. We do see Hulk deciding to opt for also starting on top side instead of bot side, which is done. Which I don't play jungle, I couldn't tell you if it's better or not.
I have no idea. Maybe I don't know what, maybe he's trying and find scrambles because the Wukong will have a rough time if he gets found by the Trundle
Yeah.
early on.
It does look like they are going to stay on their specific sides for right now, at least. Trundle's going for that Scuttle Crab, which is always high priority right now. And then Scramble's going for the top side Scuttle Crab, maybe. No, he's going straight to either Wolves or Blue Wolves. Top lane's kind of just a slugfest, as we would expect, between two huge tanks.
Ooh, Neo going in for the level 2 onto Gobi. There's the Black Shield, but it comes out a little bit too late to eat any damage / CC. And even the feathers will be ripped out at the perfect time for it to get the root off.
Gobi has taken a ton of poke damage from that. Not a really good trade for him, as they only got the damage on the Alistar. But because he is playing Vladimir, he will be able to regain that health over time.
Yeah. Get those empowered transfusions off, you're able to get a lot of health back.
Yep. And nothing really too much. Talon usually hitting his power spike around level 2, level 3.
As you
Wing
all
Nation
know,
respecting it, playing safer, playing back a bit.
Talon is responsible for 25% of first bloods.
Yeah, so he's definitely a champion that's very easy to get solo first kills on. Nothing really too interesting. Mayhuli maybe trying to. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah. Uh, Wymir's already healed up all that damage already.
Excited to see the Talon coming out.
Talon, really strong.
Ooh.
Ooh, Abusement Park missing the hook.
Oh, and hold on a second. Ghost with a 2v2 in the mid lane. Wing Nation gonna get some support from Scrambles as he goes back in with the Nimbus Strike. Mayhuli taking a little bit of harass now. Wing Nation putting down a lot of damage on his way out. Neo looking to go in with the combo, but he gets a little bit chunked there. Is holding his combo for the Black Shield to wear off, and then at that point he's like, oh, well, now I'm at a third HP. Maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't go in.
Charismatic is also a bit low. I don't think Abusement Park can kill him. But then again, I've seen Abusement Park do crazy things with this Nautilus.
Could definitely kill the Mundo right now. That's a good route onto Neo from Danny Phantom. Could definitely kill the Mundo. The Mundo's not particularly tanky before he gets that level 6 and before he gets items.
Yeah.
And Nautilus does like a deceptive amount of damage in the lane.
For sure.
However, a good route. Gobi is going down. First blood picked up. No problem for Bull Rider Boy as Neo does get a stun off onto Danny Phantom.
So Gobi did have flash. I don't know if it would save him. I think he would definitely have burned some of their sums though.
Yeah, so just a very good route from Bull Rider Boy onto two members of Ghost when the Black Shield is unavailable. And double agents pick up first blood.
Boar Rider Boy is currently ahead right now, has 35 CS, does have that first blood gold, which is an extra 400. So they're definitely looking a lot stronger right now.
As a quick reminder, both of these two teams coming into this week are 7-2. 2 games behind Islo, the current first place contender. So whoever wins this one, they're in a fairly strong spot. Only having the potential for TLP to tie up with them. Should they win their matchup this week as well.
Yes. So, yeah, nothing really too much happening right now in this game. Double Agents having about a 1k gold lead 6 minutes in, which isn't to not be expected after the first blood. Wing Nation does have level 6 before Mayhuli, so he might try to look for a combo ult, but
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Just fish for those tectonic disruptions, and then, oh, I'm gonna press R and shred you now.
For sure.
Here comes
So we do have
Scrambles.
scrambles, just clearing out some vision right now. Nothing really too much going on.
Scrambles not able to hit that level 6 yet, and he's just looking for something in his jungle to take as Ghosts clear out their vision from double agents. Here they're trying to collapse onto 2 members of Ghost. I don't know if they knew Hulk was... Oh, they definitely knew Hulk was there.
Yeah.
He's clearing a control ward, but now Bull Rider Boy taking a lot of harass from Danny Phantom and Gobi. There's the headbutt pulverize coming out. He's going to use the Pillar of Ice. Neo now is the focus. He's got the Red Smite coming down. A Dark Binding and the Summoner Heal come out, but double teleports being used by both top laners. Meristematic will get here first, and Abusement Park will cancel his.
Yeah.
Now double agents, they're looking to try and force a Dark Binding, will keep them away, and that'll be the increased cooldown on Meristematic's teleport. They have to make something happen down here, either the drag or the Tower of First Blood, because Abusement Park is getting a lot of time alone.
Yeah. So Meristematic completing that teleport, because he used it first, Abusement Park is able to cancel it, get 100 seconds off that cooldown time, allowing him to come down bot later, and is able to get able to push top turret to probably 1/4 health left.
A Wing Nation and Neo coming in trying to catch on to Mayhuli, but that slow from the W just keeping him at a safe distance.
Nothing too much.
Oh, Bull Rider Boy gonna take some harass from Gobi. No level 6 though, but she's gonna turn over onto Danny Phantom. Flash over the Dark Binding, and that'll be a kill for Bull Rider Boy. Gobi trying to get in onto him, but he doesn't have the Hemoplague. And here's the Flash Pulverize from Neo. There's the Sanguine Pool from Gobi, but now he's exhausted, and Bull Rider Boy just gonna get one more auto up. No, he can't. Neo wants it. He's gonna go for the headbutt, but he doesn't get the pull pulverize off transfusion. Gobi gets Neo with the outplay. Scrambles, meanwhile, bleeds out at the hands of Mehuli, who will use the assassin's path to make it out. And then flash heal from Wing Nation keeps poor Rider Boy alive at the hands of those minions. The Hemoplague isn't going to be enough. Poor Rider Boy lives just barely.
Oh my god. Neo got extremely greedy for that Vladimir, which...
And Meristematic is going to get subjugated. He's already used his ultimate. Depth Charge going to come out after the flash, and they're going to root him in place. Meristematic gets bitten down by Hulk.
Yeah, so... Double Agents got extremely greedy with that play. They thought that they could get that kill, and it looked like it for a second. They should... Honestly, I would have done the same thing, so I can't blame him, but... Like, oh, super greedy for that play right now.
Yeah, either Neo didn't have the pulverize, or he messed up the combo under tower, because he went for the headbutt, knocked Gobi essentially to safety, and then he was about to walk in and get him, but then Gobi was able to get the transfusion heal off, and Neo, no level 6, no damage reduction, he's just eating tower shots.
Danny Phantom landing the Dark Binding onto Neo, just getting some of that poke damage off. Neo is still the only one in this lane that is level 5. Four-Rider Boy is level 7 right now as well, though.
Yeah, he's had a lot of time on his own with Neo roaming up into that mid lane, especially then after him dying.
Yeah. Neo should be hitting level 6 wave or 2. Ooh, if that Dark Binding had hit, that might have been a problem.
Well, Gobi doesn't have the Hemoplague available, so not as much damage potential coming out of the bottom lane of Ghost, but they do have Abusement Park, who's managably made his way down here. Dredgeline gonna land. There's still no level 6 available for Neo, but Wing Nation is here. There's Abusement Park taking a lot of harass. The Featherstorm comes out. It is gonna root up Danny Phantom and Gobi. They're gonna have to use the Sanguine Pull, but Danny Phantom gets disintegrated by Wing Nation.
Really good ult by Wing Nation. Just realized that they were low, they were kind of stunned, not really. They were kind of getting
Look
out
at
of it.
Mehuli coming around. Tectonic Disruption not going to land. Wing Nation out of abilities. Here comes Hulk as well. Dredgeline going to pull in Neo, who does still have his level 6 now. He pops the ultimate, but it's not enough. They root up one. Abusement Park will die to the tower. Bull Rider Boy rips some feathers through, picks up another before he gets shut down by the Troll King.
This game went from being almost no kills to let's just have a bunch of team fights.
These small skirmishes happening, people sort of, they die, and then someone else from their team comes to take their place. Scrambles, doesn't feel comfortable staying around here. The Cyclone is available, but it's not a lot of damage, and Hulk and Gobi are two people who would really like to dive him right now.
Yeah. We also have to keep in mind that Boro...
Oh, there's the Pillar of Ice. Scrambles is going to go into the decoy and run away.
Okay.
Meristematic on his way in, but he can't really do much to help here either.
So it does look like they might be backing off, maybe rotating the Dragon, maybe not. It's a bit too risky now that everyone's up right now. Four-Rider Boy does have 4 kills. Extremely ahead of this. So I think they could force a fight, but it would be risky seeing as how behind Neo is.
Yeah, and Mehuli with 2 kills to his name is all of a sudden very, very scary prospect here. Danny Phantom gonna hit the black shield onto herself, but now she's in a bad spot. Exhaust used, but it's not gonna matter. Rider Boy rips apart Danny Phantom, way too overextended as the support Morgana.
Nothing that, yeah, just overextended. Oh, Neo going in?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get anything out of this. The Sanguine Pool still available, and there it goes. Not able for Neo to get the stun off. Life Burn Disintegration Ray thrown out. Mehuli calmly just walks away.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, this won't kill me. I'm 98% sure this won't kill me.
Yeah. You also have to keep in mind with Talon, what's his name?
The Assassin's Path.
Yeah. The Assassin's Path.
Oh, man.
He's just able to
roam no,
everywhere.
Look at this. 3 members of Ghost, though. Hemoplague's thrown down. Gobi taking a lot of damage, though, and they've killed off the Vladimir before his Hemoplague pops. Doesn't even kill Rider Boy, but they do get Neo as a consolation prize.
Rider Boy's looking strong right now. 6-1. That's going to definitely...
Yeah. Oh, that Dark Binding dodged by the Featherstorm. Danny Phantom almost picks off Rider Boy for the shutdown. Hulk is going to come in, but aren't they going to be able to dive this? A teleport being used by Meristematic just to push them away, as Rider Boy and Scrambles now starting to collapse onto Hulk, but they cannot get in there. The Pillar of Ice will keep them away.
We have to keep in mind that Rider Boy worth something around 650 gold with the new changes.
Yeah.
So him dying at this point is going to be really bad because they're already behind in gold.
Meristematic has popped his ultimate here.
It doesn't look like they're dancing around Dragon. Doesn't look like anyone it anytime soon though. Nothing really happened. Just kind of Hulk coming
Ooh.
in, getting hit by Velkovsky.
We haven't seen Scrambles is looking for a Cyclone. I don't think we've seen him use that ultimate just yet.
It's extremely strong ultimate, especially if you can combo it with the Alistar combo, Xyle ult, and Vel'Koz ult, and then Muda just sitting in there doing a ton of damage at the same time. They do have a really strong team fight if they all stand together.
Okay, so according to this, you get at 6 kills, which is what Boar Rider Boy has. It's 500 extra gold as far as bounties go
Nice.
on this current patch. It's kind of ridiculous.
And
He's worth, what is this, not 800 gold to whoever kills him?
oh my god, that's ridiculous. Yeah, no. And with the fact that Ghost is already ahead of them in gold, that will just give a significant spike. Doesn't look like interesting. I didn't know that you built Spellbinder on Vladimir.
It does depend a lot on what lane he's played in. Mehuli gonna find Scrambles here, and that's a very squishy Wukong. He ignites the wrong one, though! The Cyclone and Life Force Disintegration Ray come out! They're almost there! Scrambles gonna flash over the Pillar of Ice! Mehuli ignited the clone.
Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. I mean, it's a mechanic and it has to happen, but
Yeah.
it just when it happens to you, you just feel so bad.
Ooh. Gobi with the Sanguine Pool.
Perfect timing on that.
Also
Nothing.
had the Black Shield at the very least,
Yeah.
but you do want to avoid that physical damage coming out. A Dark Binding will push them away, but Neo coming in. The Black Shield's not up. Danny Phantom is going to give her life. The Exhaust being used on the Boar Rider Boy. The Soul Shackle's coming out too. They're going to stun up only Neo, and the Dark Binding will keep Boar Rider Boy away as well. So Danny Phantom with the Exhaust and the Soul Shackle is a good escape.
Boar Rider Boy, that is. I feel like that's a tongue twister at this point in time. Every time I say it, but Boar Rider Boy is doesn't have his ult up right now, so he's in a bit of a predicament. He's still extremely strong.
Yeah,
So
but
it doesn't
Gobi needs
matter.
to not take that damage. Scramble's going to be found by Hulk. He gets the Subjugate off, but I think, did he also Subjugate the clone? I don't know, but Scrambles is going to go down regardless. Hulk just does too much damage. Here comes Abusement Park trying to CC somebody, holding onto the Div Charge because that Life Force Disintegration Ray is a very real threat coming out of Wing Nation. They will not pursue any further. Meristematic with the ultimate running and Wing Nation retreating back towards his own lane. Mehuli trying to find something on the bottom lane, but he's going to be found out by Control Ward, taking it out.
Scrambles is just really behind right now compared to the. He's 0-2 compared to the 4-0 Hulk. Hulk is definitely has.
Ooh, okay. Well, the Wing Nation is bleeding, but
Barely.
not enough.
Yeah, so if Mehuli, I believe if he had autoed instead of just double casted R, I feel like that would have been a kill.
Yeah, I mean, you do need to auto to get the bleed to start running after you land 3 abilities.
I think Mehuli landed 3 abilities, but isn't it if you auto when Town Ult is active, shurikens go towards you?
That
So,
is, yes,
yeah.
that is the case.
Ultimate Park is extremely tanky.
Yeah, but look, Ghost.
Holy!
Oh my goodness, Abusement Park. It's just gonna flash Riptide and just burns him down with the Sunfire Cape. Is he gonna live? He
Oh
lives.
my god!
He just walks in and kills Meristematic under tower. And that's what without the ultimate, Meristematic loses an extreme amount of tankiness as well. Abusement Park just doesn't really care, just stands under the tower, lets the Sunfire Cape burn out the rest of his. Ha-ha! Boar Rider Boy kills Danny Phantom, sort of seemingly randomly. Mehuli also taking a lot of abilities to the face will get disintegrated. What is happening?
I don't even know. I feel like these teams are like evenly matched at some points, but if you look at the gold, Ghost is 3k ahead right now. Boar Rider Boy is by far the most fed out of anyone in this game. Hulk is still extremely strong as well at 4-0, and with the Mundo on the other team, he's going to practically be unkilled uh, later on in the game.
Yeah, but Gobi and Danny Phantom really need to get it together. They've been eating a lot of random damage from Rider Boy, and at this point, random damage means your full health bar.
Yeah. It does look like we are going to see the Cloud Trait finally taken. Rift Herald has about a minute and 20 seconds left before it despawns as well, so I don't think we'll be seeing that this game at least. Nothing really too much. Abusement Park is in that bush, deciding to
Ooh,
opt
Neo.
out.
About Pulverize goes in onto Abusement Park, but you gotta worry about the Assassin getting in onto Rider Boy. Rooted up by the Featherstorm, but he is invisible with the Black Shield on Abusement Park for jumping in. A Flash Dark Binding from Danny Phantom onto Rider Boy, but it doesn't matter! Doing enough damage. They do get the shutdown onto Gobi, and Mehuli actually makes it out alive as well. Danny Phantom will get focused down by the top and the support. Gobi coming back in, blows up Scrambles with the Tides of Blood. A double kill for the Vladimir, make it a little bit more as Hulk goes in, finds another one. Unstoppable is the Troll King. The Pillar is going to be coming up, but it doesn't matter. The triple kill for Gobi. Now they're going to focus down there as Thematic. It's the ace for Ghost.
So Gobi basically just went from 1 kill to 5 kills. He's pretty strong right now after he backs. Not gonna lie here. He went from possibly just getting completely abused by Rider Boy to probably being able to fight him maybe in a 1v1 at this point.
Probably go toe-to-toe depending on how well the Featherstorm is used to dodge abilities. Danny Phantom with the Flash Dark Binding landing onto Rider Boy, the most fed and highest damage member of Double Agents, was able to essentially win them that fight, although it was quite the fight still with how fed he was.
Yeah. Completely ridiculous. If Abusement Park had landed that Q after Rider Boy got knocked up, it might have Rider Boy might have died a bit earlier, but I don't think anything changed in that fight. I think it would have gone the same way. Ghost played that fight extremely well. Abusement Park kind of just took tons of damage, and no one could kill him for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, the same could not be said for Meristematic, with Trundle just sort of sapping away at him. Just hitting him over and over again with that Titanic Hydra he has finished now.
Meristematic only has MR. He doesn't have any armor. So Trundle is just going to be able to shred him, and Town probably can pop him.
Mehuli looking for Rider Boy. Neo has just been expended the headbutt. He's gonna use the ultimate, and Rider Boy almost gets taken down, but he does pull the feathers back and shut down Mehuli. Into the back line goes Scrambles with the Cyclone, knocking up 2. Hulk is so tanky though. He doesn't care about anything Scrambles has to offer, just ripping him apart. Wing Nation is trying with the lift for disintegration rate, but it doesn't matter as Abusement Park just stands there and takes it like a man.
Oh my god. Yeah, Hulk is extremely strong right now. True damage from Vel'Koz still is able to do hefty amounts of damage to him. But as we just saw in that team fight, just Hulk is not going to be dying anytime soon, I don't think.
Yeah, Scrambles was level 10 during that fight, which means he still only has rank 1 Cyclone, which means that he's not doing a whole lot with it.
Yeah.
And a good attempt for engage from Scrambles, but by the time he got in there, Rider Boy was already dead, and that, again, is the majority of the damage available for the Double Agents.
While Ghosts is like kills, all their gold is split among all of their teammates, Double Agents only really has Rider Boy. After that, Wing Nation still does quite a bit of damage just because of the true damage ult. But other than that, Scrambles is extremely weak right now, not even level 11 yet. Meristematic is just not tanky enough to be in that front line. And Neo, even though he does
he's gonna finish that. They're actually coming in because the Ghost was, not the Ghost, but the movement was bought by Gobi running in. Neo is now caught out of position. A flash over the wall from Wing Nation as Neo falls. Ghost, they thought they had caught out Hulk, but Abusement Park finishes his teleport. Hulk gonna throw it on the Pillar of Ice. Meristematic forced to go out the other way. Scrambles jumps in on Danny Phantom, but there's an exhaust, and they all jump onto the monkey, and they will take him down. Double Agents run away. The Hemoplague hits nobody. Gobi with a little bit of a whiff there.
Yep. They have Ghost has a huge wave right now.
Oh, that's a Dark Binding into Bull Rider Boy! Dredge Line will pull him in, and Bull Rider Boy is taken down. Depth Charge will keep Wing Nation in place as well. Abusement Park takes the tower as long as his team needs him to.
My God.
That Dark Binding
They
at
might
max
even be able to
range.
turn this into Baron, maybe?
They very well might be able to. Bull Rider Boy and Wing Nation both dead scrambles just now coming up, but still only level 10, no rank 2 ultimate for the Wukong.
Yeah, they are going for it. I feel like they should be able to take this extremely fast. Trundle. I mean, Vladimir doesn't do tons of damage to Baron, but with Mehuli distracting, I don't think that they can contest this.
Really needs to be careful though. He's still a fairly squishy champion with no ultimate, but Scrambles is gonna try and get in there. Dark Binding has gone wide. He's gonna get in there, but he's immediately blown to bits. Gobi rips him apart.
Yeah. And this is where, yeah, nothing they can do about that Baron. Ghost about 9k ahead of Double Agent. It's gonna be extremely hard for Double Agents to come back if they can even come back.
Yeah. And Ghost picked up Tower First Blood. Tower First Blood significantly reduced in terms of gold value. 50 gold less for each of your teammates.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. But that did not stop them from getting a 3-tower advantage very early on, before Double Agents were able to pick up their first, and then just sort of snowballing from there. A couple very good Dark Bindings from Danny Phantom have caught out Bull Rider Boy, the highest priority target on the Double Agents.
For sure. Even though Danny Phantom's score doesn't really look like all that like amazing 1, 5, and 7. Definitely has gotten tons of Dark Bindings, which have won them team fights for sure. We do have Gobi just kind of poking out Mayor Smack. He isn't going to do much damage to him because Mayor Smack has tons of MR. We do see Hulk trying to steal.
He smited that.
Water Dragon.
He smited that for health. So Ghost, they do have the potential for the steal. Neo gonna come in. It is gonna be secured, but that's a good knockup. Flash Featherstorm over the wall as the Cyclone comes out. Hulk is gonna be the focus, but he makes it out. Danny Phantom, Soul Shackles, Zanyas, and there's Mehuli jumping into the back line, but he gets eliminated. Shut down, a double kill. Hemo Plague thrown down. Neo is gonna die. Give his life to Peel. They're gonna run away as Abusement Park is still very threatening, just keeping him down. A Dredge Line will pull Scrambles back into his death as Hulk. Or rather, Gobi was able to pick him up. Hulk flashes with a Pillar of Ice, and that is going to give Gobi all he needs to get in there. The Ghost going to eliminate that slow from Plasma Fission. Wing Nation pops the Summoner heal, but Gobi still wants more. Teleport coming in from Meristematic just to keep them from diving his mid laner.
Guys, every fight that Double Agents is taking, it looks so good at the beginning, but just because they are so underfed, they can't stay up with Ghost, who is just so fed.
And they tried so hard to kill Hulk there. They burned the Cyclone, they burned Flash, offensive Featherstorm from Bull Rider Boy.
Got so close. He was maybe like 100 health. Just couldn't finish it.
And I think Double Agents are just looking a little bit antsy for the play. Yes, Neo got in there and got a very good headbutt pulverize off, and they're like, oh, that was a good combo. We have to go for something here. Whereas it might have just been better to, yes, it was a great combo from Neo, but better to just sort of let him die. It's like, great job. I'm sorry we can't help you. We're not in a position to do so without burning our Flash Featherstorm over the wall, which means Bull Rider Boy essentially isolated himself in the pit with no means of escape.
And even though Bull Rider Boy did survive the initial fight with like 10 health, he just got trapped in that pit, couldn't do anything, and he just waited until Gobi was able to walk over and kill him. That does look like Ghost is try and just push out this mid turret. I believe Baron will be going away in seconds, though I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, Double Agents looking to try and catch Hulk in a good smite. Gobi coming around, the Tides of Blood have been popped, so the Subjugate has been used. Double Agents are separated by the Pillar of Ice. Dark Binding goes wide. Neo is got his ultimate running, so he's got the damage reduction. That's a good stun on Danny Phantom, but the Soul Shackles will keep him in place. Zanya's Depth Charge knocks up 3. They're gonna stun up 3 members of the Double Agents, and that's a perfect Hemo Plague setup. The Featherstorm comes up, and Huli is taken out on the other side of the fight by Scrambles and Wing Nation. Gobi Oh, it destroys Scrambles! The remaining members of Ghost make it out alive. They did lose both Abusement Park and Mehuli. A Dark Binding, but Borator Boy crits down Danny Phantom and will survive with the help of that Triumph.
Honestly, oh wait.
Oh! Gobi over the wall. Tides of Blood takes out Neo.
I don't even know anymore. I honestly can't say, because sometimes fights just look really bad and then all of a sudden they just turn into this glorious piece of work. And
Double Agents with a good team fight. Sure, it went, even for them, but they get a tower out of the deal.
I mean,
oh no,
it
went
them right now. It's really good.
It didn't go even. It was 2 for 3. Good job. They won that team fight. And they got a tower.
So any kills, picks that they can get right now is really good for them, because they are just so far behind right now. Even though it feels like they're so far behind, but the gold is. I mean, AK is a lot, but actually, I'm just.
No, AK is definitely a lot.
Yeah, AK is definitely a lot.
They just, I think, Borator Boy is still in a very strong spot if he can A, avoid getting caught by any Dark Bindings or Dredge Lines, B, not get destroyed by Gobi immediately at the beginning of the fight when Vladimir you don't have any real counterplay to as an ADC.
Yeah.
He can probably just hard carry these fights. He's at that item break point where, crit ADCs are so bad, but he's got the items.
Yes,
he has
items all the items that he needs for crit ADCs to be viable-ish.
He's also gonna chain vest, investing against Hulk and Mehuli's damage.
Probably gonna turn that into a GA very soon. Gobi.
Well, a GA doesn't build out of that, does it? It builds out of the cloth armor, if I'm not mistaken. Did they change?
I thought they changed it.
Maybe they did. Maybe I'm just super behind. I could be completely wrong. You're probably right.
I am not 100% on that. But right now, I know that they changed.
You're right. It is chain vest.
Okay, it is chain vest now.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm super behind.
I haven't played in about a week, so it's.
I don't build Guardian Angel.
Yeah, it's a
man.
great
Borator Boy, this is not how you want to have this game turn out. Featherstorm comes out, but he's gonna pop to the Hemo Plague. Gobi just shreds him down. A shutdown goes over, and that'll be a Dark Binding landing onto the support as well. Neo is just gonna slowly but surely die at the hands of the remaining members of Ghost. Hulk goes legendary, and Borator Boy with the poor pathing just sort of gives up his life.
Oh, that has to be an in-hit at least, right? Wing Nation still does have a lot of wave clear, but all 5.
Oh man, there's the Righteous Glory pot, the depth charge onto Wing Nation, and Double Agents, they looked like they might have been able to pull this one out, but that was a very big swing in favor of Ghost.
This is definitely an in-hit. I don't know if they're greedy enough to try and end. If they get a pick, they can totally end, but I don't think they're going to be greedy enough to end. I think they're just going to back off. Yeah.
You just don't want this game to end because of how action-packed it is, but it's got to end, and Ghost look to be the ones trying to do it. Infernal Drake is live. Abusement Park was trying to save some time, but he doesn't quite land the dredge line. It's okay. Everyone gets one.
Abusement Park. Ooh. Nah, he just doesn't take damage. It does look like they are going to go for the Infernal Drake. Baron is live right now, so they might be looking to back, reset, go for it, or just head over there. Probably reset first.
Yeah, I think Borator Boy cannot get hit by Hemo Plague at all, because just the pop itself does over a third of his health bar.
It's a level 3 Hemo Plague. Not much he can do about it unless he has either a Zhonya's, which you don't build on ADCs, or a GA, which even then GA is only up once every 300 seconds.
Yeah, not only that, but if you die, you're probably just gonna get surrounded by the remaining members of Ghost and just die again anyways.
Scramble's looking extremely weak right now at 0-8 and 3. Well.
Oh, Neo. Oh, he's found Mehuli! Neo's found Mehuli, but he's all alone. Here comes the rest of Double Agents. They're going to try and pop it. Scramble's trying to look to get in the back line. He's only able to get in onto Hulk as Mehuli jumps onto him. Featherstorm pulls him back, and Gobi goes legendary, taking down Scrambles. Neo is going to follow a double kill for the Vladimir. Mehuli trying to bait with his body as the rest of the Double Agents on the retreat. Here comes Gobi looking for more on the board. Boy.
This game looks so strong for double agents at the very beginning, and then it just went downhill
Oh,
for
that
them after
pillar of
that
ice
match.
might have been Wing Nation's death! That is a dredge line from downtown as Gobi goes legendary. 17 kills on the Vladimir.
Oh my god. It's literally just Vladimir versus Zai. I mean, given Hulk's extremely fed, has 0 deaths. Hulk is just a rock right now. 9 kills, 0 deaths, 12 assists. Abusement Park on that Nautilus, just he's not going to be dying
Yo,
anymore.
Borrider, holy cow! Borrider Boy's health bar just disappears as he pops right back up to die. Gobi goes legendary. Mehuli even makes it out alive. Neo's not able to finish him off, and they will CC Meristematic, pull him back in. A dark binding in the pillar of ice will cut off his escape path, but they cannot take him down. Scrambles runs in, decoys immediately out as the Nexus will be the focus. Ghost will take down double agents.
What a crazy game. That game went from double agents are pretty strong right now. Bull Rider Boy has 2 kills. They have a 1k gold lead. Bull Rider Boy got extremely strong, extremely fast. And then all of a sudden, Gobi just got 4 kills and it just went downhill real
Yeah,
fast.
Gobi and Hulk just sort of run away with this game sort of seemingly randomly. It almost it's like very quiet for a while and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden 9-0-14, 18-3 and 8. Just very difficult for them. And you have to yes, you want the Guardian Angel because you're dying a lot.
Yeah.
But if you space out your fight a little bit more, maybe a Last Whisper would have been better for taking down the monster that was Abusement Park just standing in the middle of the team.
For sure.
It's a very hard judgment call there, and I don't necessarily think the Guardian Angel was incorrect,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't pan out for the side of Double Agent. So Ghost will take that victory. They're now in second place, pending TLP's match.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a short break before we get into our second game of the day. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Internet, hello! You don't have to wait another 5 minutes. I know it loops. Welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Week 8. We're about to get into our second game of the day, which is going to be between TLP and the Trash Pandas. TLP are the other team towards the top of the standings. Going
Yeah.
into this week, they were 7-2, tied up with Ghost and Double Agents, who you just saw play. Ghost rather, were able to pick up the win over the Double Agents
Yeah.
just now. TLP currently has the head-to-head over Ghost. So if TLP were to win this match up against the Trash Pandas, they will be the ones in sole possession of second place. We will
Very
find
nice.
out here fairly soon. Oh, we don't have a scene for that. Jack, please help me
Oh
here.
no.
I'm gonna make it right. I'll make it right now.
Give us 1 second. As you can tell, we are having some technical difficulties
Yeah.
right now. It's been a day for sure.
Uh, what a pain it is.
Re-
Yeah, I do.
so this game is going to be played on the previous patch 8.12. So Aatrox changes did not go through. Rage Blade is still Rage Blade nerfs didn't go through yet. It doesn't look like we are going to be seeing any Rage Blade this game though. We have, well, you guys can't really see it yet. Give us 1 second there. But we are seeing another Trundle this game as well. And a couple of champions that we haven't really seen too much
all right.
recently-ish.
I'm gonna send it over and see if it works for us. Okay, they're still getting our audio. They're seeing everything on the screen.
Are they hearing stuff?
Yes, they are. All right, we're
Let's
good.
go.
I'm very
So
good.
we are seeing another Zaya on Trash Panda's side. Meanwhile, we are seeing Eggplant out playing Lucian, which is extremely strong with that new Essence Reaver, allowing him to basically spam his. Braum always just a strong choice with Lucian. Toe Knuckles on Malzahar, allowing them to catch out champions if you have a really strong jungler. Zac, while doesn't do tons of damage, is a really good CC chain. And then
Look
Gnar.
at this. C9 Kobe gonna get caught by the winner's bite. A couple more auto attacks. They'll flash for it. He'll flash over the wall as well to survive. So flash exchanged for between the two ADCs.
There's definitely going to be tons of ganks down there very early on.
Yeah, you would think so. I definitely think that that's overall in favor of the Trash Pandas because they have the better early ganking jungler in the form of Trundle as compared to Zac.
Was C9 Kobe playing on Trash Pandas last week?
No, I think he's a sub.
Okay.
I have to assume he's a sub.
So I'm just gonna call you Kobe. So Kobe on that Zaya right now. As we saw, Zaya can be extremely strong if she gets enough items. Pearson on Camille. Camille is just an extremely strong champion. Can basically do 676 true damage every like 3 seconds or something like that. Something
Wow, that
ridiculous
sounds
at
really
level
cool.
18.
But yeah, Camille definitely a champion that can isolate an ADC in the middle of his team and then kill him instantly. We've seen it happen before. We've seen it happen. I think Reign of Kings from last season in Diamond Cap really liked to do that because they had Beniona, who is like a Camille main.
But yeah, I would love to see Cybersex, like, I love to see the Cybersex Pearson, Nargis Camille matchup.
DC, we probably saw a pause during that, but it's
Did
very
we?
unfortunate that
Did we?
Thunderstorm is coming in. Yeah, he was definitely back in the game by then because the Summoner heal was pop, but First Blood is going to go over to the Trash Pandas. Like we said, that flash exchange between the two ADCs favors the Trash Pandas because of that early ganking jungler. And yes, we can confirm he was back in the game when that gank happened because he bought the Summoner heal. He was only level 1, so no Relentless Pursuit was available anyway.
Yeah,
So
that was just a really unfortunate timing to see. Eggplant out is still only level 1. When he gets back to lane, he's going to be really behind. Kobe and State Farm may even be hitting on the cusps of level 3 by the time he hits like mid-level 2.
Oh man, Toe Knuckles slowed up. The Pillar of Ice available for Thunderstorm, but he doesn't quite get the knock in the direction he wanted it. Toe Knuckles will make it out alive.
Yep. Toe Knuckles probably has to back off for sure. Does have that TP, so is able to TP back to lane to force pressure off on Bromson. Bromson playing Xerath. Personally, every game that I've seen Trash Pandas, he's played Vel'Koz, so I do like to see him on different champions
Oh,
for
wow,
sure.
that's a lot of damage going in onto Ivory.
Ooh.
C9 Kobe actually almost takes him out. That burn from State Farm and was just short of taking out Ivory.
Trash Pandas being the underdogs in this game. Not sure what their score is right now, but Trash Pandas being the underdogs versus TLP, who is in that possibly that second place.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Eggplant's out going aggressive, but he gets stunned up immediately. There's the Pillar of Flame, and he's going to pop there. Trash Panda support just taking Eggplants out and saying, yeah, I got you, guy.
So Trash Pandas being 3-6 versus a 7-2 team. They are a bit of the underdogs in this game, but they are doing extremely well right now. Getting that kill on Kobe. Even though Eggplant out did die early on, he is still keeping up in that CS. But nothing too special. State Farm might try to look for something. Kobe missing that siege
cannon minion. Feels bad.
Oh. And then, so I don't know who wins the Gnar Camille matchup because Camille does have all that mobility, but Gnar is a ranged champion / melee champion at times.
I feel as though this is a matchup that Camille definitely has the
Advantage on.
initiative in. Thunderstorm, you really need to not walk up like that. Cybersex actually almost takes him out. He's gonna go Mega here. The wall-up comes in onto Person, and he's going for the 2 individual 1v1s, but Person does have a lot of damage with the hook shot. A flash away, Cybersex gets a little bit too big for his own britches.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, Cybersex is definitely going to be in a kind of sticky situation right now. Pearson going to have the grapple shot up in a few seconds.
Yeah,
May
if Person wants to go for this hook shot, you see him wanting it.
Ivory is backing off. He's extremely low, has no health pots. Do you take minion dematerial?
I do see a decent fair. Panther coming in with a elastic zing shot. Will pull in Kobe, and there's Eggplants out. Will take the kill, but he will go down. State Farm and just has enough damage to offer. Meanwhile, Person going very low in the top lane.
Yeah. Wait, who got first? Oh, yeah. Thunderstorm got first blood. I was just like, doesn't Kobe have 2 kills? Okay. Cybersex still pretty strong. Pearson is backing off, teleporting back to lane. So if Cybersex decides to not use teleport and just kind of stay in lane, is going to be able to make a teleport gank down bot without any repercussions really, except for from Bromson maybe. Toe Knuckles did teleport to mid lane, just by the way. So Bromson does have that teleport up versus Cybersex having teleport up.
Cybersex now putting down the hurt onto Person. Those ranged auto attacks. Another one will give him that hyper proc, but not able to get in there. A very large minion wave for the top lane of TLP as well.
Pearson definitely is going to get ahead in CS right here, just because of how many minions there are. Are TLP, they going for Dragon?
Yeah, they wanted to go for this early Infernal. Either that or they're pushing away Trash Pandas from doing it, which is a real possibility. We didn't see the full story on how that all broke out.
Yeah. Ivory is kind of just trying to contest this forward as much as possible, but can't really do much. Nothing really too. They're kind of just dancing around right now. Panther almost going down to his red buff. I believe he does. No, he doesn't even have smite up, so that would have been very embarrassing if that happened. We do have just kind of a farm lane right now. Ivory getting that siege minion from the minion dematerial. Thunderstorm is bought right now. Ivory
that's a good pillar of ice. They're gonna look for some more damage, but Ivory, with a good stand behind me, will jump over to Eggplants out to make his escape.
We do have Pearson kind of.
Person gonna go in with a hook shot onto Cybersex. We'll get that attack speed boost, and there's that precision protocol just eating all of the damage with the passive.
Person does have ult right now, so if the hookshot does come up, and
meanwhile, that hookshot did come up, but Cybersex will hop away.
Cybersex does have a huge minion wave pushing into him from Pearson, so is going to get that CS, isn't going to miss out from Pearson harassing him, trying to force that fight.
You calling him Pearson?
Person?
Person? Looks like a person to me, that's a U. Person?
I'm
Just
so
like person as in like a person? A real person? Speaking of people, Trash Pandas will pick up the Infernal Drake. Ivory comes in, will get found here. Bromson gonna throw down the stun.
They are just not going to go for it though. Even though they do have, it is technically a 4v3 right now. Toe Knuckles is in that mid lane.
With no teleport.
I don't know why I was saying person, I guess.
Panther gonna come in
Panther
with the
getting
Elastic
it.
shot, looking to try and abduct Kobe, and he does! But Kobe has just hit the level 6! Thunderstorm gonna come out, roots up 2 members already! The Arcane coming down from Bromson from the mid lane! They're doing a lot of damage, Thunderstorm will fall over! Ivory makes it out alive! The Pillar of Flame onto Panther! Oh! Bromson snipes 2! Picks up a kill, and knocks
We
down
have Zach
Panther into the
Passive coming
passive!
back up,
He's
though.
gonna get another one! Kobe finds the kill! He will get Nethergrassed up, but State Farman gonna throw down the Pyroclasm, Eggplant's out, gonna pop! Is the burn enough? Yes, it is! State Farman finds another one for the Trash Pandas!
Oh my god. That Q from Bromson was just amazing. I'm sorry.
Holy cow, and Person gonna get gnawed, but not into the wall. Cybersex gonna go back into Mini and put down a lot of
Oh
damage.
my
The
God.
Hyperprocs, Person flashes away.
Pearson not going to have teleport, so it's going to have to walk back to lane. Cybersex does still have that teleport up. Could have gone back to help with that fight. I don't know what was helping. Could have teleported down there to help with that fight. Maybe kept Panther alive, teleporting on one of the blobs. Don't know what was happening up there because we were watching the fight though, so couldn't tell you. Toe Knuckles is just kind of clearing that wave. Has so much more CS over Bromson right now, which isn't surprising. Malzahar is extremely easy, not easy, but extremely good CSer.
Yeah, and also just shoves the lane really
Yeah.
hard. Panther looking for something in the mid lane. Does have that level 7, but not quite that max ranked Elastic Slingshot.
I don't think he was going to find anything though, just with how the wave was pushing.
Obi.
Nothing. Kobe a bit too far. Could have been problematic if Ivory had hit that Q. But as the game kind of slow, maybe
Ooh.
Panther's looking for a lane gank right now.
Sneaky, sneaky. The Zac in the side brush. Elastic Slingshot does have a full range there. Elastic Slingshot gonna land. Kobe doesn't have a Featherstorm, and he's going to get stunned up. State Farman now running for his life. The Pyroclasm not enough to keep them alive.
X-Pan out kind of far away right now, but is able to eat back in. I don't know.
Relentless Pursuit.
Relentless.
Because it resets, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna pursue you relentlessly.
Okay. But is able to make up the distance that he lost with. Toe Knuckles kind of getting some space aids onto Bromson. Not really. State
Ooh.
gets the stun on X-Plan out, but too special. Does look like Trash Panda's.
Yeah, Person gonna jump in onto Cybersex here. He's gonna get gnarred into the wall instantly, but Person does have the Hextech ultimatum, but Thunderstorm a little bit too far away. Panther looking for Elastic Slingshot. He's gonna be flash Nethergrass from Toe Knuckles as he gets pulled back in by the stretching strikes. Bromson gonna be able to get back towards his tower, but not enough. No flash available for the Zerath. Very immobile mid laner will go down at the end of the day.
As I was talking about earlier, without that like damage dealer, like Trundle, etc., you aren't going to get as much Nethergrass pull. But because Zerath is just such an bio champ, doesn't really have Toe Knuckles back off here. Having the first one to break 100 CS at 12. Good right now. He is 2-0. We are probably going to item. Other than that, though,
Pretty quiet game, you know, outside of a few little minor skirmishes, mostly around bot.
yep. Well, Person and Cybersex have been fighting it out.
Yeah, they've been
quite a
going
bit.
at it, but both of them are 0-0-0 as is top lane.
Cybersex does have a significant right now. Okay, but Cybersex does have a significant CS lead right now. Person trying to even it out a bit right now.
Panther really likes his bottom lane.
I mean, I don't blame him. Kobe does have ult up right now. Neither State Farming or Kobe has flash up for a bit at least. It does look like Panther is trying to do another lane gank. Oh no.
Yeah, they did just shove the lane in, so they will be a little bit closer to tower. Thunderstorm is hanging around that bottom side, though. He's getting ready to blast cone himself over, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he is a bit suspicious about it. It does look like Panther is backing off, which might be extremely good for Thunderstorm and just Trash Pandas as a whole.
This is a very close game. 700, 800 goal difference between the two. TLP with the slightest of leads.
And
Person going to go aggressive in onto Cybersex. We'll get the hook shot in, and there's a big physical damage shield. But he's going to pop the Hextech Ultimatum now as Cybersex trying to get away. He will get the tactical sweep to slow him up, but the boomerang will come through. Person going to come back in. Flash away from Cybersex. This might have been the outplay. One more auto.
No.
Can he get it? Person on the run. Needs to make it out. Cybersex going to throw a boomerang. Is going to snipe him down. That does enough damage. Wow. Here we go. Rift Herald going to be dropped in the bottom lane. Cybersex with the outplay in the top lane, but will the Trash Pandas be able to stop this? They're going to put the Rift Herald down. It's going to be a 4v3 down here, but the Elastic 4v4 make it.
We'll get the charge. First hurt has yet to go down. Rift Herald is going down. I don't know how much health that turret has, but I assume it's extremely low. Panther jumping
shot coming in. There's the Let's Bounce. Not going to stun or abduct anybody. He will get the Pyroclast into the face, and now it's bouncing between TLP. Right in the arcane. Toe Knuckles is going to run for his life, as well as Panther. The flash away, but he still gets blobbed.
Panther does have passive up, so he isn't out of the fight yet. He'll get 50% health? Yeah, 50% health right now, so he is able to get back into these fights.
Yeah, there's Tower First Blood going down in favor of Cybersex and TLP in the top lane. Trash Panda's looking to try and answer back. There's the Pillar of Ice, going to push TLP backwards. They've still got the Nether Grasp available, and they're trying to clear out the minion waves. Here's the last Slingshot shot, not going to find a target. Trash Panda's looking to try and stun him up. Ivory taking some damage to the Unbreakable. They will not be able to find anyone on TLP this 4v4, slowly going the way of Trash Pandas, but TLP are winning elsewhere on the map.
Cybersex is, I wouldn't say significantly stronger, but it's definitely stronger than Person right now. Person is having that death with Cybersex having that kill. Person did opt to buy Ninja Tabbies just to get that a little bit tankier, while Cybersex is going for a Phage, which can build in, I assume, Black Cleaver.
Yeah. You don't generally build the Trinity Force on the Gnar.
Hey, you never know.
You do never know. We've seen some stuff. We've seen things.
Yeah.
Terrible things. All right, so TLP going to be starting up the Infernal Drake. It will be the second Infernal Drake of the game. They want to even up that count against the Trash Pandas. Thunderstorm can make it in there, but Cybersex playing a big zone. Will go over to TLP, so one Infernal Dragon a piece.
Cybersex is in Mega Gnar form, but they are just able to disengage. They got the dragon. Pretty good day for TLP right now, at least.
Yeah, and Eggplant's out with the Blade of the Rune King finished off. He's going to be quite threatening as this Lucian.
So Kobe doesn't have any mana, so isn't able to ult away if he does get engaged on, but it does look like he is back off.
Yeah, good time to back away. Don't want to get ganked by Panther again. That would be really quite unfortunate when you don't have the Featherstorm available to dodge away from all that CC. Storm Razor picked up by C9 Kobe.
And with Panther just playing Zac, it's going to be it's going to be hard for Kobe just to stay safe unless he uses that ult defensively whenever Zac jumps in, just because of how long that elastic slingshot range is. It's almost around 2,000, right?
It's a lot. I don't know the range by numbers. I know the range by how much of the lane it takes up, and it's quite a bit of the lane.
Yeah, for sure.
But this team comp is sort of TLP's modus operandi. They like to have Panther on those tanks,
For sure.
and they like Toe Knuckles on these very CC heavy control mages. Orianna, Malzahar have been big picks for him in the past. And you just have Ivory on, not necessarily a playmaking support, although he is very good at those. Braum, not necessarily a playmaking support, but
is able to keep the carries alive. Eggplant out being their main source of
Oh,
DP.
wow. Panther from downtown.
Oh!
Good Feather Storm will be used, but Ivory flashes for the Glacial Fissure, gets it on to State Farming, but the Pyroclasm is doing so much damage they all have to back away.
Oh my god.
Ivory, a State Farming.
We aren't seeing a take two. Let's dive at 0 health.
Oh, here we go. Panther
Panther
gonna come
going
back
in
in. The last 60 shot not
again.
gonna land. Here's gonna be the teleport from Cybersex, but they're just gonna auto the tower down. A stretching strike, but he gets stunned up. Panther going very low. He's looking for a target, but there's Toe Knuckles and Cybersex teleporting in. They've lost Panther. Here's the Nether Grasp onto C9 Kobe. He will get taken down, but they're ripping apart Cybersex. He looks at the hop, but he's not gonna find it. Toe Knuckles with the right of the arcane trying to dodge away, but they're just gonna bite him to death with the help of Thunderstorm's Trundle.
Really good turn from Trash Pandas. I believe it was a 1 for 3.
One
And
for
they got,
3 plus the tower.
yeah, so definitely really good in Trash Panda's favor. Is able to tie up
Plus-
that gold lead again.
Plus, both Toe Knuckles and Cybersex teleporting to that fight means Person is going to have a little bit of alone time in that top lane before Eggplants Out and Ivory are sent up there to deal with him.
Yeah, not much Person can do. He is level 12 against a level 8 and a level 9.
Yeah.
I think he's still going to back off, but he is level 12.
Yeah. Really scary to try and fight against Braum and
sure.
any other game and any other champion in the game because Concussive Blows is like a guaranteed increase in damage and CC. Thunderstorm just going to chomp down on some minions, throw down the Pillar of Ice.
We do see Eggplants Out already having that Bork is going for that Essence Reaver next, which, as we know already with just Essence Reaver changes, is an extremely strong power spike for Lucian as a champion as a whole. Meanwhile, Kobe is a bit behind, 2, 4, and 3. Does have that Storm Razor, maybe going for Brook Treads?
Oh, wow. He's going to throw the Pyroclasm in there. Ivory is taken very low. Holy cow! State Farming on a killing spree. The Haunting Guy's passive means that he's doing a lot more damage the longer this goes on.
Who needs fed mid laners when you have a fed support, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's not even the best mage on the team, Bromson. State Farming just throws down everything and takes down Ivory. That's his lane opponent. That's a kill. That's a kill.
It's a kill. Yeah, it doesn't. Brand being just a champion that does a lot of damage and is sometimes a champion that has the most damage in the game with tons of like AD carries and AP burst mages and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair because he does like this. He basically does the same percentage of damage to squishies as he does to tanks because of the way his passive works. I'm exaggerating, obviously, a little bit, but he does a lot of damage to tanks. Is what I'm trying to get at.
State Farming on the support that he is playing right now.
The quote-unquote support.
Quote-unquote support, of course. It isn't bad that he is getting those kills.
Yeah, of course.
Given, I'm sure Kobe would like to have some of those kills, but at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters who it goes on. It might. I don't know, but...
Yeah. I mean, Kobe has hit his Storm Razor. Getting a kill would accelerate him towards that 3-item spike. Oh, that's a good combo! They're just going to obliterate Kobe. Nothing he can do. He's silenced, he's suppressed, and he's knocked up and abducted by Panther.
So, yep, there's a QSS. I do not blame him whatsoever. That QSS is going to allow him to hopefully avoid all of that next time around. Just a bit caught out, a bit too far ahead before he got it. Not much he can do about it. Oh, that's just so unfortunate.
I feel so bad for him. The poor sub just gets picked on by the enemy team. Oh, Person just comes in, jumps all over Eggplants Out. That's a kill. Eggplants Out just face checks into him. Very unfortunate for the ADC of TLP. That's going to be another tower going down in favor of Trash Pandas, evening it up to 2-2.
Well, yeah, I guess people just don't like ADCs, which... That's kind of what the meta has shifted towards. Cybersex taking a lot of damage, getting chunked to around 30% of his health.
Yeah, Leandries and Sork Boots. He's got that little bit of magic pen from the Sork Boots as well as that Leandries just eyes of pain ticking away.
But State's Farming, yeah.
Yeah, feels real bad for these ADCs this game.
Yeah.
Person and everyone else on the side of TLP just like jumping all over C9 Kobe.
Ivory just kind of.
A cheeky little interrupt on the recall, but the
Yeah.
Ocean Drake is going to be started up and taken away by the Trash Pandas. I don't think Panther's going to... He's going to try, but he doesn't get it. It is going to be taken
Gets
up
an
by
abduction,
Thunderstorm.
but doesn't get-
Now he's going to get
Oh.
jumped on. The Pyroclasm comes in. That's the one time you don't want your
Oh,
80 carry to
no!
come with you!
Oh, no!
Cybersex comes in. Thunderstorm is getting a lot of health back. They do take out Panther, and Cybersex is to flash over the wall. Now Person is in a bad
Oh
spot.
my
He's going to
God.
hook shot and flash into that one.
Oh God.
Eggplant's out. He's like, I got you, Panther. And then all of a sudden, the Pyroclasm starts bouncing between both of them. He's like,
Yikes.
why would you do this to me?
State Farming is killing it right now on this brand. It might be beneficial for Panther to start going on either State Farming or. Yeah, he's the squishiest that's really fed right now.
Yeah, I think he jumped in looking for the steal, and then he thought Thunderstorm was kind of a little bit alone. But then Eggplant's out's like, all right, I'm going to come help you. But that just gives another target for the Pyroclasm. And then it just sort of bounces and kills both of them.
We do have
Here we go,
Bronson
right at the
ulting.
Arcane. It's going to be used. Chunks down, Eggplant's out, and there's a flash away.
Oh.
Cybersex. Oh, that's a good Featherstorm dodging away from that ultimate. State Farmer going very low, but he's still alive.
Oh.
Cybersex burns down. State Farmer goes unstoppable.
What
And
is this game?
TLP just cannot find the engage.
Oh my God, Trash Pandas just in general, Trash Pandas have had a lot of really good games, even though they don't have a very good line with wins to losses. But all of their games have been extremely close, and we can see why. They're doing extremely well. Kobe, being a sub, is meshing really well with this team, especially State Farm, and kind of just being like, hey, yeah, you can have all these kills.
Please, they're all just jumping on me anyway.
Bro-
Oh my god, are they gonna do this? Trash Panda starting up the Baron at 25 minutes. Nobody dead except Cybersex, who's alive now with teleport available. TLP, they're making their way up as State Farman is gonna try and keep away Panther, stuns him up, throws down a lot of abilities. He's gonna elastic slingshot, jumps in, looking for Kobe, doesn't find him. Here gonna try and focus it down. Glacial Fisher trying to disengage. Teleport from Cybersex coming in. He's a little bit too late. Bromson's gone down, but they've lost Panther. That's their smite, not available. TLP with two ranged champions on the bottom side looking to try and push him away. Trash Pandas have to disengage the Baron.
1-for-0. 1-for-1. Bromson died. Bromson's looking more like a support than a mid laner right now. Not gonna lie here.
Yeah, I mean Bromson needs a break. How many kills has he gotten in other games that they've lost? Maybe if Trash Pandas win this game, they know the secret. Just Bromson has to do badly in order for them to win.
I don't think that's how that works, but it might.
Oh
my
that's a
God.
good stun.
Yeah, really? State Farm is just killing it on this brand.
Yeah, State Farman's doing a really good job. Thunderstorm has been ever present on the map. With especially that was a really intelligent gank at early level 2, coming in onto the bottom lane of TLP with no flash available and Eggplant's out.
Yeah, you can definitely see not State Farm, Trash Pandas growing as a team as the split progresses. For game 1, they were kind of weak. They didn't play very strong, but as we can see right now, they're meshing together as a team very well, and they're playing extremely well. Possibly making it so TLP doesn't get second place. We don't know yet. Game is still fair. I wouldn't say fairly close, but
I mean, as far as towers go, it's dead even. The goal is the one thing that is kind of a discrepancy, and that's because there's so much concentrated into State Farming and Thunderstorm.
yeah. If they do get a pick on State Farming and Thunderstorm, it's going to be extremely hard for Trash Pandas to win a team right after that.
And look at Thunderstorm. He's gone for a very defensive and support-oriented build on this Trundle. I'm actually quite a fan of this pickup for Thunderstorm.
Ooh, Zeke. Ooh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the Zeke's pretty standard on the jungle Trundle. You're like a higher budget support.
Yeah.
And then the Frozen Heart, though, really quite good. I like it a lot.
It definitely affects Lucian a lot. Gnar being a champion who does try to get a couple of auto attacks to build up that
Well, not only that, but like I really like how like
It's just a defensive item as
yeah,
well, yeah.
very good defensive item. And when you're ahead, I feel like building very defensively when you're ahead is quite underrated. They're gonna look
Ooh,
for a pick on the Thunderstorm. Good sidestep on the elastic slingshot.
Thunderstorm kind of baiting them
Yeah, he
in.
actually is doing a lot.
Oh,
Ivory's gonna pop here. The burn,
Bird,
the burn.
burn.
It's enough. State Farman goes dominating. The ultimate bait from Thunderstorm's Trundle.
Oh my god. They might go for Baron here. No, they're backing off.
Yeah, Person is doing his best
Oh,
to
what
split
does
push.
Person do?
Yeah, he was split pushing down to the
What?
bottom lane. TLP now trying to catch him out, but Cybersec's going to jump onto him, and there's a frozen mallet on this Gnar, but Hookshot will get Person out to safety.
Camille just an extremely mobile, extremely safe champion.
Yeah, and look at that. Two of the solo laners invested to try and take out Person means Trash Panda is going to start up the Baron. It's going down not very quickly, but Person is
Panther
on
is
his way
here
up.
right now.
Panther is here. There's the
State
culling
Farm
onto
is
State
taking
Farm, and
a
he's
lot of
going
damage.
very low on this brand. Got the Sweeper's Orb as Eggplant's out, jumps in, but that was a very big mistake by the ADC of TLP. Elastic Shot, they're going to try to abduct one, but they abduct the Troll. Bromson is taken out. He's a little bit too far forward. Eggplant's out, picks up a kill. Now Thunderstorm is going to get focused down. Here comes Person, jumps in onto Eggplant's out. He's going to jump in, but they've already lost everyone else. State Farm is down. The Nethergrass will hold Person in place. Kobe's the only one alive, and Cybersec's going to chase him down. Summon Airy, and the Boomerang will be enough. TLP with the turnaround ace onto Trash Pandas.
So TLP, even though, yeah, they were able to catch out State Farm. State Farm took way too much damage from that Colin.
He didn't get the Pyroclasm off.
Yeah. State Farm taking way too much damage, a bit too far up trying to get that Pyroclasm.
And definitely a very poor team fight by the Trash Pandas. Just Bromson gets picked off on one side of the fight. State Farman, like you said, eats like the majority of that culling from Eggplants out. And TLP are just able to focus down appropriate targets, whereas Trash Pandas, they sort of lost focus in that team fight.
TLP is able to not only regain that 3k gold deficit that they had, even extend on that, getting about a 1k ahead of them, and they have that Baron buff right now, which means that they'll be taking turrets faster, they'll be doing more damage in general. It's going to be extremely, given Trash Pandas is still very much in this, it's a much harder game for them.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a fairly large swing. Trash Pandas had a fairly sizable gold lead. Now TLP, they're the ones up about 400. Trash Pandas need to get it back together because TLP just sort of swung the game dramatically.
For sure.
And this goes to tell you how strong of a team TLP is in their own right. Like you said, if they win this game, they're the ones in sole possession of second place behind Eyes Low.
Yeah. And TLP, they've been getting third place for the past
ever.
They've never gotten past third place. They've
never gone below third place either. To be fair.
To be fair, they have gotten third place every single time they've been a team. They are trying to get past that third place, get to second, get to first. Hopefully they get to first. At least that's their end goal.
That's their hope. Yeah. That's
Uh,
everyone's hope, though.
That
isn't
is
it?
everyone's hope.
It's like I'm really shooting for that second place spot. You know.
Yeah.
I really want that one. Not first. If we're gonna get first, we're gonna throw. It's okay.
But yeah, they are definitely trying to get past that third place hump that they've been hitting every single year.
This might be their year. They've been looking very good. Really doing a lot. Cybersec's now going to get jumped on by Person, and that Camille does a lot of damage. Here's the Hextech Ultimatum, giving him the extra magic damage. So Cybersex, with those Hyper Procs, you're going to hop all over Person. Is it enough? Oh, they trade! They trade 1 for 1! That's generally in favor of the Trash Pandas, because that's one fewer Baron buff to deal with.
Yeah. State Farm kind of taking a lot of damage right now, not going to lie here. Toe Knuckles is level 16.
Here we go. The rotation by TLP. They stun up Ivory. They do lose the tower, so TLP now 6 towers to 4.
Yeah. They do now have around a 1.8k gold lead, which is really good for them. But again, Toe Knuckles is level 16, while meanwhile TLP, besides Person, who's the same level as Gnar, their highest level is 14.
Yeah.
Well, Thunderstorm just hit 15, but
So did Bromson.
so did Bromson. So
But yeah, Toe Knuckles has had a lot of resources invested into him. He's also a fairly sizable lead in terms of CS compared to Brumson, so that is culminating in that slight EXP lead. He's now level 17, 2 levels up over Brumson.
Yeah, not much he can do. Cybersex also up on person. Um, just clearing some wards. It is very much in TLP's favor now. While Trash Pandas have had most of the game, they've controlled most of the game. They've been choosing their fights. They chose really good fights. It's just that one team fight around that Baron pit where they got aced and it cost them a lot.
It cost them, yeah, the Baron, which cost them as a result of that 2 more towers, while they are have to play very defensively as a result.
Yeah, I think I think they got a bit too much.
Oh, that's very bad. Good elastic slingshot into the Featherstorm dodge. They will push away Panther. That was Brumson's flash, though, and C9 Kobe's ultimate. So if TLP can force a fight during the duration of those cooldowns, that would be very good for them.
Yeah. But yeah, Trash Pandas just they got a bit too big headed for sure. When they tried to take that Baron, they were like, okay, they sent 2 members down, but they didn't get on that Baron fast enough. I feel like. But
Ooh, that's a good pillar
Toe
of ice, and they
Knuckles.
might find Toe Knuckles, who will flash away. There's the subjugate popped as Eggplant's out, going to take some damage from Bromson over the side. Trash Pandas, they exchange the Trundle ultimate for some flashes, but Cybersex now with the Frozen Mallet, he's going to flash in, looking for the Gnar. Is he going to be able to find it? Nethergrass being used, they find Saint Farman! They're going to take out one more. Bromson has gone down. They're going to pull in C9 Kobe with the stretching strikes, and he's going to be slowed up and taken down just ever so slightly. Double kill goes over to Panther on the Zac, and that's 3 members of the Trash Pandas down.
Yeah. I don't think Thunderstorm in person are going to be able to hold this. They might.
Oh, most definitely not going to be able to hold this one. 2 melee champions up against 5 members of TLP. No way. Pillar of Ice going to be used just to try and see if he can scare them off. But TLP, they're like, we're in a 5v2. I think this inhibitor's ours. And maybe the troll as well. Abduction comes out from the Let's Bounce. Panther finds another one onto his opposite number.
Yeah, this might.
This is going to be it. There's TLP, the turnaround victory. TLP really making themselves look like a top 2 team this time around. Nethergrass has come off of cooldown, and that's going to be the Nexus falling down. TLP will be the winners of this game, and they will go to be 2nd place at the end of this week.
Trash Pandas definitely made TLP sweat a bit for sure.
Oh, yeah. Very strong showing out of both of these 2 teams, but at the end of the day, TLP will be the ones taking the victory over the Trash Pandas.
Coming, securing their place, being the only team in 2nd place, with, I believe, a 2-way tie for 3rd?
We'll do the math later.
Yeah, we'll do the math later.
In any case, we are going to take a short break. We will try our best. At the end of the 5-minute delay, we will either show you the Islo versus Oklahomi's match or come on to tell you that unfortunately we were not able to. So please do tune in for 5 more minutes so that we can give you those updates as appropriate. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Internet, hello. We do have some very unfortunate news. Um, we are unable to provide you with the cast of the Isla versus Oklahomies match. I'm very disappointed. That was a very hype matchup for me, and I was really looking forward to casting it. But unfortunately, some miscommunication happened with some of our recording people, and as Isla versus Oklahomies was played on a previous patch, we do not have it available. Uh, in any case, we will go ahead and let you know that Oslo did take the series 2-0, but
Yeah,
both of those games were very back and forth, very close up against the Oklahomies. At the end of the day, they were able to just close out both of them. So that will put Oslo continue to be undefeated at 10-0
going
going
into
out of
the
this week.
last game.
Yeah, so they've got one more match up against is
OU,
OU. If they are able to win against OU, they will have completed the perfect split.
which
In
would be
the
extremely impressive for sure.
Yeah, and it has been done before. It has been done. The perfect regular season has been done in the OKLCS before, but not in a division of this size yet.
Yeah,
Um, so we'll see if Islo can pull it out against OU. In any case, we will go ahead and do some calculations. We do know Islo currently in first place, far and away ahead of any other
I
team.
don't think they can.
They're
Yeah,
guaranteed
they're
the first
guaranteed
seed right now.
first.
With that victory. Um, which means that they're ahead of both TLP and Ghost by 2 games. So yeah, like you said, one week left. They're 2 games up.
Yeah,
They're gonna be first place. TLP and Ghost are behind them with TLP with the head-to-head over Ghost, so they are the ones currently in second place with Ghost, just the tiebreaker behind
yeah.
them. Double Agents at 7-3 are behind them in fourth place, with the Oklahomies behind them at 6-4, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, 6-4.
Oklahomies are 6-4. OU and EXT are also both 6-4 at this time. Am I
Yes.
correct? So we do have, I think, 4 teams guaranteed playoffs, and then the last 2 playoff spots splitting in between um,
Oklahomies, OU,
and
and
EXT.
EXT.
They only 2 of them get to go to playoffs.
Yeah.
So those matches all do matter. We will all, of course, do all the calculations for that after the conclusion of week 11. So that is going to be it for us. Today, please do tune in tomorrow for the Platinum Cap stream as well as the Diamond Cap stream. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day, and hope to see you tomorrow.